Redemption. The action of saving or being saved from error or evil. An interesting word. Redemption or to be redeemed. Now, I'm just wondering, can Arsenal redeem themselves? The first match there when we played away to Southampton, we lost 3-2 to Ralph HASENHUTTL'S Southampton team. So, yeah, can we redeem ourselves? Can Arsenal redeem themselves? Can we beat them at home on Sunday at 2:05? Let me get into my preview of Arsenal versus Southampton this Sunday. Here we go again. Hi, welcome again to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. Yeah, to be redeemed, redemption, and all those other R words. So, yeah, just kind of reflecting on the match there, where we were beaten 3-2, surprisingly, away from home against Southampton. And it appeared that Ralph Hasenhüttl, he kind of prepared his players quite well. Or was it a little bit of naivety from Arsenal and Unai Emery's boys there? I think it's probably a little bit, a mixture of both. Well, we know that Danny Ings scored a brace, and then Charlie Austin scored that header that looped over Leno. And at that point, I remember a lot of people saying, Leno should not come up for the ball and this, that, and the other. And I remember Mkhitaryan also scored a brace because I was thinking, well, what happened to the strikers? But I guess that's something that's been missing. Our midfielders, we can't be so reliant on Lacazette and Aubameyang to score the goals there. The midfielders have to support. Actually, everyone has to have a finger in the pot. But yeah, can we redeem ourselves? Yeah, of course we can. Of course we can. Just going off tilt slightly, Lacazette, the red card that he got in the Europa League, the first leg against Bate. Can he kind of redeem himself? If Emery chooses him or picks him in the starting lineup, I can see him scoring a goal to redeem himself. But just some facts here that I just kind of read quite interestingly about the meetings. Between Arsenal. And it's quite interesting, actually. Very interesting. So it says that Arsenal unbeaten, of course, in the last 12 home league games against Southampton since 1987. Incredible. However, Southampton have won none of their 19 away Premier League games against Arsenal, 5 draws and 14 losses. The Munster team has played away at another without ever winning in the competition. The only thing I've got to say is that we know that we won against Bate. Let's try and use it as a springboard. We're back in the Europe. We're back in the Premiership action. We're 1 point behind Man United. I believe we're 5th place and on 50 points, level with Chelsea. So let's kind of use that win there, in the Europa League as our springboard. In regards to the lineup, I expect to see Leno back in goal. Please, Emery. Like I said, forget about secret agent check, man. Even though he didn't have a bad match against Bate, he had much to do, did he? But the 11 that I would like to see. No, that I think Unai Emery is going to put out is going to be Leno in goal, Monreal left back. Right back, I believe Maitland-Niles will be back in action. Koscielny, I think he is going not to be available, so I think he sustained an injury there. We'll keep him out on Sunday. So I imagine the central pairing will be Mustafi and my main man, Socrates, the warrior. And in midfield, I think he probably, again, will go with familiar faces, Guendouzi and Xhaka. Guendouzi didn't have a terrible game against Bate. He had a really good game, but I think he just kind of run out of steam. And like I've said before, is it because the Premiership is starting to tell on the youngster. You know, it's a long season, like we say always on this channel. It's a long Premiership season, you know, grueling 38 games, and if you're in the competitions as well, even more so. Ozil, I imagine he will play Ozil in the number 10 role. Mkhitaryan on the right, who had a relatively good game against Bate, but it's good to see him back. He will be on the left, and I think he will go for Aubameyang. Will he go for Aubameyang or will he go for Lacazette? Maybe he'll go for Lacazette actually. I can't see him starting both of the strikers there. There's going to be one or the other. That's my 11 anyway. In regards to the predictive scoreline, 3-1. Absolutely 3-1. As to who's going to score the goals, I don't know, and I don't care. As long as we get the win there, which I think I have trust in Arsenal and Unai Emery. 3-1 there. And yeah, a chance at redemption, to be redeemed. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over the world. Breaking news.